Hi guys, Farmer Stephen here again. Another week, another video. I was right with what I said. Well, I wasn't completely sure when I said I wasn't sure if I was going to start beet before the video came out. I'd started just before the video came out. You can see I'm on this field here. I'm on about the third or fourth strip now. It always takes a bit of setting up. I'm actually drilling beet for a customer. These aren't our own beet, so yeah, it's going not too bad. We had a bit of rain. Ours we had 11 mil, and now one of my mates is trying to call me. I have to stop this and come back. Right, I'm back again. I spoke to my mate. Yeah, I sent him a text a few minutes ago to see if they'd started drilling beet, and he just called me back. So I've told him that bit's going to stay in the video, and he thought that was quite funny. So yeah, and I said and he said he'd call me back again to try and disrupt my video. So I told him, I said, I'll put my phone on flight mode, so you can't call me, so I don't get messed up again. But yeah, we're going not too bad. It always takes a while to get set up when you start. Seeing as when you're on someone else's land, and that's a bit different, because this is on the straight on the plough, whereas what I've got at home is on the plough and it's had the culti press through it, so that's more flat than this. So this probably dried out a bit more here, but they had less rain here than we did. We had 11 mil on Friday night, Saturday morning, and we only had 7 here, so it had like half as much again. So but no, that's not too bad. You can see this seedbed over here. I've only got the PTO running now. Where are we? We've got the GPS screen here. Where are we? PTO run. I think it's on run 1. The PTO. Yeah. We're only running at 850, so not 1,000 RPM like I normally run it, because the thing is, it's overwintered, and that just falls to pieces. So when I get back on ours, it's just had the culti press over it and the plough. I'll be able to drop it even slower. So but yeah, the soil does vary. You set up this end of the field where I'm going now, that's more meadowland, this bit in the corner, and then behind me that's a bit tougher, but no, that's coming to pieces nicely. So we're not roaring the engine away either. We're only doing about 1400 RPM. And how much engine load have we got? Where have we got engine load? That's not on that screen. Which one is it on? Engine power. There we go. 60-70%, so it's not too bad. And we're using what are we using? 13 litres a hectare. Whether that yeah, here we are. At the moment we're running at 11 litres a hectare. So yeah, 30 litres an hour thereabouts. So yeah, so it's not going too bad. So I'm going to keep going until it gets dark. So you can't really drill sugar beet in the dark. You can't really see everything very clearly. So I'm just going to keep drilling until it gets dark. And I'll come and start about whatever time it gets dark in the morning, about 6 o'clock, something like that. So I've got to get as many of these 120 acres I've got to do before it rains on Thursday afternoon, evening. So that's what they're saying now. By the time we get there, it might change. But anyway, we'll just see how we get on.
All I see is a furry head.
Sometimes they get bunged up. You have to clean them. Oh yeah, one of my mates always likes to see what I have for my meal. Well, I've got a bit of pizza here. I've got a snack of some biscuits there. I've got some currant buns. I've got some, I think that's an apple pie under there. So, and a bit of fruit cake in there as well. So what are you having for your tea, mate? You always like to know what I've got. I bet you must be out on the beet drill somewhere. So yeah, what have you got for your food? You better put that in your when you write a comment in my video next week. So because this now Monday, it'll be another week before this video comes out, next Monday evening. So it's now starting to get dark. I'll put my lights on. I won't carry on for much longer, but I'll do a bit more. 8:30, 8:45, I think. That's got dark, so this is going to be the last run I'm doing, because you can't really see. It would be fantastically in the dark. You get too many shadows at the back really to see exactly, but I've got the marker up there. Normally I don't use the markers, just for setting up. But I am using the marker now because as this is going to be the last run of the evening, when I start in the morning, because this tractor's not RTK, the signal can wander a little bit, so at least I'll have that so I can know where to go down the middle of the bonnet, that little silver thing there, first thing in the morning. So yeah, so now I've got to drive back to the farm, and then I'll be starting at the crack of dawn when the sun comes up, about 6 o'clock I think. So I'll try and get this lot done tomorrow so I can get back on our own land. You cannot fold it up with it lifted right up because it catches, so you have to let it down just a little bit. It's lifting that side of the drill up and that side of the power harrow. Oh, now the other side's going up. Right, pins are locked in. Right, back to the yard. Well, it's another morning now. It's now Tuesday morning, 18th I think it is today. But I've just, this is why I put that mark in there last night. You can't really see it. The GPS has just come on and it is 15 centimetres out of line. So I've just, all you have to do is just go to set to current, and then I'll turn that to 0. And then that should be fine. That's the problem with not having RTK. It does wander a little bit overnight. Right, we're up and running now. Yeah, everything's going smoothly. I've still got the markers out. I always check a couple of rounds when I start, either on a new field or after a night's break or something, just to make sure that everything's all still in line. So, yep. Someone asked me about this tank on the front. Why have I got it on there? Well, yeah, because that's normally, this is exactly the same tractor, and as I use when I drill my wheat with my 6-metre combination. If you look back at my videos, I've got some of that probably last December time, I think, November, December time when I was drilling after sugar beet. There's some videos on there about it. And of course I have the tank on the front for that, and I just have a different outfit on the back. I have a different power harrow and a different obviously the grain drill on there. So yeah, so when why have I still got the tank on the front? Well, if I didn't have the tank on the front, when I left up at the end, the wheels would not stay on the ground. And then they say, why have the tank? Some people might say, why have the tank on the front? Why not stick some weights on the front? Well, that would increase visibility, but compaction is the issue. If you look down there, I don't know if you can see it, it's a bit solid there. So that roller on the front there, all the weight is on the roller. So if I was carrying so I'll probably have to have 1.5 to 2 tons on the front there to counteract that drill combination on the back. So I would then be running that in the air all the time, and all that weight would always be on these front wheels. Now there's no weight from that tank on those front wheels. Those front wheels are just purely supporting the weight of the tractor, and the back wheels are supporting the weight of the back of the tractor, because obviously everything's on the ground. So yeah, that's how it works. It seems to work fine like that. So that's the reason I still have that tank. It's empty. There's nothing in there. I haven't got any seed or anything in there. So I could carry my sugar beet seed if I wanted in there, but since I'm drilling for someone else, he said he's going to bring the seed up when I need it. So because we're trying to we put 10 units in, and we're drilling a 1.2 average. 1.22, that's 1.7, so that varies a little bit, so probably in between 1.21 and 1.24. So we want to know how many 12 units does. So that's what we're aiming for. We should be aiming for somewhere about the 10 hectare mark, and so far I have done, where are we? Area 6.58, so just over 6.5. So I'm doing, it says I'm doing 3.3 hectares now, but that is way going on. By the time you've turned around, it's probably down to about 2.5, something like that. So yeah, so that's a quick update of what's going on this morning. A beautiful morning, not a cloud in the sky here, absolutely beautiful. Thanks for watching another one of Farmer Stephen's videos. Don't forget to thumbs up, write some comments and subscribe. There'll be part 2 coming of drilling on the sugar beet in next week's video. So thanks guys for watching. Bye bye.